Well, we're seeing a little bit of a break today in between storms, but we have more snow on the way. And this next storm is going to be packing quite a bit of wind as well. We have a winter storm warning in effect for the Fraser Valley. We're expecting blizzard-like conditions there tonight and tomorrow morning. So if you don't have to travel, please don't. So the snow is going to start around 7 or 8 p.m. tonight. It's going to be a little wetter than what we saw last night, so not quite as fluffy. We're expecting about 5 to 10 for most parts of Vancouver. The North Shore, of course, could see upwards of 15 centimeters. But the really strong winds are going to be happening through the Fraser Valley, creating those blizzard-like conditions. And then for Howe Sound, we're actually expecting hurricane force winds. So that's winds in excess of 110 kilometers an hour. Again, whiteout conditions between Squamish and West Vancouver expected tonight. So the storm that's approaching the south coast tonight is going to be a lot more intense than what we saw last night in terms of wind. So we have wind warnings in effect for Greater Victoria, the east side of the island, Metro Vancouver, and the Fraser Valley. We're going to see gusts in excess of 80, 90 kilometers an hour. And with all the snow that's around on the trees, we can expect power outages and more ferry cancellations. So anyone driving the Sea to Sky this evening, I would be planning for a long commute, really reduce speeds, especially for those exposed coastal zones like Porto Cove, Furry Creek, and as you approach Squamish, it's going to be really windy. When winds get in excess of 100 kilometers an hour, I mean, you're going to want to have two hands on the wheel and just slow it right down. Well, once we get through this storm, temperatures finally start to rise here in the coming days, but we're keeping a close eye on a rainmaker come this weekend. And of course, that's not necessarily good news because 40 to perhaps 70 millimeters of rain on top of all this snow is going to cause drainage issues. It's also going to add quite a bit of weight to secondary structures such as carports or sheds. So perhaps try and clear that snow before we get into the rain this weekend.